All right, Mr. Price, I'm back with you again, man.
Yes, sir.
I've been I've been taking your advice. You told me about the vegetables and meats and things like that, and I've been I'm not a big vegetable eater, but for a while I was, to try to lose weight, I was starting to eat vegetables, and it was my joints were still bothering me. So I
Mhm.
switched over to meats and butter, eggs, and things like that. And man, I'm gonna tell you, I've been a monster in the gym the past, week or so. I've hit weights that I haven't done in a long time. And man, I'm 62 now, and I'm handling the weight again. So I just want to thank you for that. So anyway,
Absolutely.
just I got the people online here. They just want to hear what you got to say about physical fitness and how it works with you mentally and physically. So, what you got for us today?
All right. So I want to talk about frequency and timing when it comes to how often you work out, when it comes to your eating and it comes to your sleeping, because the biggest factor of building muscle, I believe, is sleep and your diet. Mostly sleep, though, because recovery is key. You could overtraining is a very common thing. You see it a lot because people are like, oh, yeah, man, I'm going to hit 2 days. I'm going to work out 7 days a week, twice a week. I'm not going to rest at
Yeah.
all. Yeah, that's that's great for one time, and then you're going to be able to not do anything because you're going to be so fatigued. Your muscles, when you're trained, you're not going to be able to push the normal weight because you're so fatigued. So what I'd say is work out 4 to 5 times a week, 30 minutes a day. Just start with that. It's pretty simple. 30 solid minutes of doing stuff for 30 minutes straight. I would also make sure to incorporate 10-minute walks, 2 10-minute walks a day. Just go walk around the block or something and help. It'll
Yeah.
help get your steps in because you want to try to get at least 10 to 15,000 steps. It's a lot of steps, but it's beneficial in terms of cutting
In
weight.
the 15,000,
Yeah, 10,000 steps a day. Oh, yeah.
you're looking
And
at a couple miles then, man.
yeah, but a
You
quick
could,
walk around the block will burn you a bunch of calories. So,
yeah, I walk a lot. I do that every day pretty much. I get in when I do 8,000 steps is about 3 miles. So
oh, yeah.
two and a
Oh,
half, three
yeah.
miles. So all right.
And the other thing I was thinking is, okay, so when you work out, try and work out at a time where you can get a large meal with meats in it after, because meats are going to have the creatine. Your muscles are going to be able to absorb that creatine the most right after you've worked out. If you work out and you don't eat all day, it's kind of not beneficial. So work out at a time to where you can get a huge meal in after, right, to
Okay.
refuel the muscle and help the muscle recover. That is also a huge factor, I would say, as well. But yeah.
Okay. All right. So with that, I was thinking, what would you suggest if like somebody works early in the morning, then they got to go to work?
Mhm.
What quick meal they can have, or what would you suggest they eat just before they go to work? Like you come home from the gym, they're getting ready to go to work. What is a good quick meal that they can make and eat, or leftovers from the previous day, whatever? I don't know. So give me an idea on that.
You're talking before the gym or after the gym?
Right after, because I know
Right after
before
the
I
gym.
don't like to eat before I work out,
Yeah.
but
So what I would say, I'll start with eating before the gym because people ask me that too. I get a lot of questions about that.
all
And
right.
in terms of working out or in terms of eating before the gym, I would say you got to have something that processes fast. So ground beef isn't going to process very fast, but if you eat a banana, something that you can digest really quickly, get the carbs in your muscle, that's something that's beneficial. In terms of something after your workout, I would say something with creatine. Meat has creatine, steak has creatine. You can't get creatine and carnitine and choline. You can't get any of that from vegetables. So something, a fatty steak, uh, a lot of eggs.
Okay, so
Eggs
they
are
need boiled eggs.
big
They
for
can
you.
have their
Yeah.
boiled eggs ready to go when they come home
Oh, yeah.
from lifting.
Easy.
Okay, all right. That's
I got hard boiled eggs in my fridge right here. Those are very beneficial.
all right,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are good, man. But
Okay.
eggs are another good one. Shoot, just ground beef is easy. You can make a lot of ground beef and then save it for a while. After the workout, ground beef is perfect. You just put
Just eat
cheese on.
ground beef
Yeah,
by
ground
itself.
beef, hamburger meat. Yeah, it's real
Okay.
beneficial. You can make hamburger patties. You can get real creative with it. But as long as you have a good amount of protein in it, and especially it's red meat, you're gonna get your creatine, refill the muscle. Make sure it's right after. But yeah, red meat is my
Okay.
best answer to that.
Well, one more question, and I'll let you go. What about people that work most of the day and can't work out until like 5? They get off work at 5 o'clock. And a lot of times, I know they had that myth about eating too late, and then you get fat by doing that. But what would you suggest for people that are looking to, I don't know, gain muscle or be really physically fit? And what's the best type of meal to eat before bedtime? Something along those
Right.
lines.
So what I would say is if you're concerned, first off, if you're trying to lose weight, you have to be in a caloric deficit, and you have to increase your activity level. So if you're working all day, I wouldn't be eating a ton. I would eat what you need to so you can function, but I
Okay.
wouldn't overload yourself with food. What I would do is have two smaller snack type meals throughout the day. Then when it gets time,
Protein?
yeah, high protein, high fat, yeah.
Okay.
And when you get towards the time you're getting ready to work out, I would eat a banana before you go do your workout at night. And then at night, I would load on the protein, to be honest with you, because the protein is
Okay.
going to help you build the muscles. And at the biggest time after you work out, that like your muscle can absorb it the most after you work out. So what I would say is have a high protein meal, not as many carbs, but like get my carbs from fruit. So when I say carbs, it's mostly fruit. But what I'd
Okay.
say, not as many carbs towards later in the day, just because, I mean, I kind of think the eating before bed thing is a myth, but I also don't like the idea of eating a ton of carbs right before you go and sleep and your body is not moving very much.
Right.
So
Right.
I'd say
That's
is,
sugar.
yeah, exactly. So I'd say is a higher protein, lower carbohydrate, higher fat meal before you go to bed, right after you work out. That's what I'd recommend.
All right, man. Well, there you have it. That's one of Bailey's points. So anyway, so tell people how they can get a hold to you,
All
and
right.
I will be out.
Yeah, so I'm working on a meal plan actually. If you guys are interested in meal planning, I got all types of meal plans and stuff. It's the basic principles are all in one thing, but if you have specific needs in terms of bodybuilding, in terms of you just trying to lose weight and trying to get in shape, it doesn't really matter your age. Age is a myth. You can lose weight at any age. So if you need a meal plan, anything, go look at Steak Gets You Jacked on Instagram. Just send me a DM. I'll respond. I respond to everybody. And then shoot, we'll have my phone number in the description down below. If you guys are interested in meal plans, hit me up.
All right, man. Sounds good, Bailey. So, all right, you guys, there you have it. So, Mr. Price, you have a wonderful day, and I'll put your phone number in the description of this video. Okay.
But
All right.
perfect.
Talk to you guys later, and you guys have a wonderful day. Ciao.
Have a great day.